Be sure to head to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. What's up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena with a bit of a bonus video today. This should be coming up at midnight, but essentially I wanted to be able to open packs without it, interfering with the game and stuff. And I also wanted to say that you can get a good old-fashioned 3-packs when you use the store code playeldraine. I think it's just Eldraine. Hey, you get 3 free packs. Yay. I'll also be announcing the winners of the Bolas videos question about art. I asked people what their favorite art is in Throne of Eldraine to win a pack code, and I'll be... not pack. I think it's mastery code. Yeah, it's for 1,000 experience. Essentially, it's just 1. So I just really quickly want to look through the mastery stuff before I just open up a bunch of packs. So if you do not see these, that means you don't get access, these little green swirls, to the... What did they call that dumb egg? I forgot. But these are like special rewards for having an account made essentially before the launch on Thursday. So unless you're watching this after the fact as a new player, that's why you don't see this. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that this. But at the top, we see, good old normal mastery stuff. We get a pet, we get an avatar and a card back. Sure, same things every few levels. You're going to be getting a pack, which equates to roughly the amount of packs you used to get per week. New mastery orbs, so you can't get the new ones, or you can't use the core ones for this. I believe that you have the ability to redeem the core orbs until Theros comes out. I believe that's how they're working it. Yes, as you can notice, last time, this stopped... I want to say this stopped at... Yeah, I think this stopped at 82. But because Throne of Eldraine is going to be in its own thing longer than Core Set, because the time between the Core Set and Throne of Eldraine is less time than the time between Throne of Eldraine and the next set, which I think is theirs. We have a little bit more here. But also... the core set, the master pass, whatever, that goes past 100. So at 100, we get the thing that we did from the other mastery. So in the core set 2020 mastery set, the master pass, I really wish they had better naming conventions for this. The master pass got you at 100 an exquisite sleeve. I think that maybe it gave you another thing, but here, you did get an exquisite sleeve, right? First of all, that sleeve is just amazing. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see if I could actually, zoom in on it and look at it. But we're going further than that. So this one is up to 110. And I believe that the 110 is also reflective of this 92. Because it's going to be around longer, just like they went from 82 to 92, they went from 100 to 110, just adding on 10 additional levels. 110 is what they expect everyone will be able to get to with just playing, right? Before, Wizards said that their goal was that people would get to, on average, people would get to 80 from using no codes, no events, and things like that. This, they plan on just from daily wins and quests. They expect you to be able to get to 110. Now that, of course, is on average. Sometimes people are going to miss a little bit, and that's where the codes come in. They're essentially saying that the codes and the events, they're meant to be catch-up mechanics. So, for the most part, this should just be fine. But, once again, they had not, I assume, because they haven't said in the negative, but if you get to 110 by the end of the season, the mastery season, because there's also monthly seasons, my god, whatever. If you get to the end of that, and you have up to the amount that you want, then you can just buy it then, and you get all of the back catalog. So you don't have to buy early, but you should. I'm fairly certain that this is still fine. Also, you can still, you can still earn gems. And I really like what they did here. One of the kind of feel bads that people had, but weren't very vocal about because it wasn't too big of an issue, is that some people who played, every day and grinded the Play 2020 event, is that they kind of had a little bit of experience to spare. So now every level you earn after 110 is going to get you a random uncommon ICR. And that has a chance, I think it's a 5% chance, to upgrade to rare or mythic. So that's very nice for the grinders, right? So they've weird fox man. They changed the set mastery system so that it is reflective of the length that Eldraine will be the main focus. They've also made it so that with the mastery pass, they expect you to be able to get to 110. I believe is what they said. But they still kept the 100 reward here. And I think that's fantastic, right? Because even if... I think this is from daily play. I think from daily play, you get to 110. So even if you don't have daily play, that's still 10 levels worth that don't necessarily matter. Obviously, getting a bunch of mythics, rares, and gold is going to be nice, but you get the big capstone, right? You get the sleeve. Whereas these are like functionally inert. Obviously they matter, but they could be, random bunk. But still, I think this is pretty good. It also looks like, let me do this. Yes, so they still have the same price, right? They still have the normal 3,400 and then good old extra 10 levels for like 2K. I don't know if they need to offer this anymore because like you should be able to just unlock everything with this. And I will be buying this because I think it's a good idea. No, Garrick, you're all gross and veiny. I don't need you. We'll play with the fox for a little bit. I do want to not Dex. I'm getting to you in a second, Dex. Shut up. We have a pet select now. I still don't use the elemental cat. And here's why. First of all, I think this one's my favorite. But it always starts red, and I don't like that it always starts red. If I could choose it to start like black or something, I might pick it. But for what it's worth, the wolf looks better because it looks more cartoony, if that makes sense. So we are going to try the Fey Fox for a little bit. Don't make fun of the fact that I am still in silver. I have not had like any time to do any grinding. The store, I think, is where I wanted to go next. So as you can see, feature stuff, sure, who cares? Gems haven't changed. Very glad. Packs. You can still buy all of the types of packs. I'm very happy for this. They redded them out. They gave you the important note. Totally fine. And I think, for what it's worth, I think if you click this, it'll say, "Are you sure?" But I'm not going to click it because I don't want to accidentally not. There are new bundles. I still don't like these styles, so I'm not going to use them. But they're new bundles. I don't think there are any more avatars. They have no new sleeves, which is curious because they removed some of the sleeves. They removed some of the Japanese sleeves, so I don't know why they decided to do that when there are no new sleeves. And then, of course, decks. If you did not have these already, Wizards gave them to us. Now, a lot of people were upset by this, and I don't get it that much. Essentially, if you didn't have access to... If you didn't have the ability to make one of these decks, Wizards essentially gives you the ability to make one of these decks. Insofar as, if I didn't have an angelic reward, my account would be given an angelic reward. But let's say I have let's say I have 3 pacifisms, right? Wizards is not going to give me an additional pacifism. I think the reason, I'm not sure because I kind of ignored it. I think the reason people were upset, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that theoretically they could have gotten like some gems, but at the same time, like, that's not what these are meant to be for. Also, this is kind of the thing of, this is how many cards you have that are rotated. I wonder if I can switch it to historic, if that'll... That's dumb. So I didn't designate these as historic. So that's a little annoying. I do wish this number was not so obtrusive. I don't know how they would do that, but I wish this number was not so intrusive. Because it doesn't really help you anything. One thing I have seen, and this is a bonus video, so I fucking swear. You guys can skip around, it's fine. But I swear, people are complaining about me talking about nothing. This is a video where I just talk. That's the point of this video. So that I don't take up in real time. Anyway, there's no way to like mass delete decks, so like every time you like click, delete, which is, you know, fine for someone like me who deletes my decks regularly, because I have them all on Aether Hub, which I suggest you do. Like, if you know you make a lot of decks that are different, obviously if you keep making new iterations of decks, that's a little different, because that's more of a headache to use Aether Hub for. But if you know that, like, you make distinct new decks constantly, I definitely suggest putting them onto Aether Hub. And I'm not a shill for Aether Hub, right? They don't pay me anything. If you go there and click my link to TCG Player, then I can get some pay from that. But, you know, I'm not affiliated with Aether Hub, really. I like their service. I use it. So I would suggest putting those decks there, and then you can pretty much delete them from here, because their export-import features is totally fine in Aether Hub. So I would suggest doing that instead of having to have a large thing. Because I know the max deck count now, I think, is 75. I do wish the layout for the deck system was better. It is not good, in my opinion. I don't know exactly how they would make it better, but I wish it was better, because in my opinion, the display is not great. Let's see, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. That is the play mode. So over here in play, right, this is showing that if I queue with this deck, I'm going to queue into Historic, right? So if I go here, no longer Historic. I'm now in Standard. If I use any of these with this cool, in my opinion, fucking cool border, right, I'm going to be put into Historic. Okay? I'm not the biggest fan of that, because theoretically someone could want to play against Historic decks with cards that only happen to be in Standard. I don't know what situation that would happen, because at the very least, we have access to different lands. And you could say, well, you know, those are mostly just like dual lands. What about if someone's playing a monocolor deck that happens to not run any of the older cards? Well, I mean, there's still lands from, like, there's still the monocolored cycle from Dominaria. You know, there's a chance that that's going to happen. It's not super high, which I think is why they decided to do this. Make it as little cluttered as possible. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit strange. Standard ranked. This is now just essentially best of 1 ranked. This is best of 3 unranked, or play. And this is best of blah blah, and then a bot match. So I like that they switched it to be traditional standard ranked. I still don't like traditional. I wish they just called it best of 3. Because not everyone knows what traditional is. Like, I wish they just called it best of 3. Like best of 1 play, best of 1 blah blah blah. But I believe that if I select a deck here, yeah, they won't even let me select this. Ah, crap. That would have been awkward. Yeah, they don't even let me select that deck, right? Done. I go here. I can switch between all of these. Can't switch this. So right now there is no best of 3 historic queue, which is just Garbo. I don't believe there's a historic queue for ranked either. No. So we're still waiting on getting ranked into a real queue. But, you know, it's there for right now. And of course, the traditional standard event. Does it still look like Chandra? Yeah, still Chandra. Sealed Throne of Eldraine, which I'll be doing at some point. This event, no idea what I'm doing for that. Yeah, so cool stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go and open some packs. I just, you know, nearly 200 of them. So opening core set. This is gonna be gems. Wow. Okay. So I'll start opening a few one at a time. I don't know how many one at a time I'll open. This card's not good. Why is this, like, behind that? It's very strange. This card seems very scary in mono red. I saw Jep, MTG Jeff, aka Jep. I saw he posted a video on, like, new mono red. No. It scares me too much. Go away. And I'm not going to open all of these packs one at a time. I just know that some people really love seeing them new packs. Some egg. I need to make a rat deck in Historic. Because that's just funny. right? Just being able to play actual rats and have rat synergies is just so nice. This man scares the shit out of me as well, just because it's any red source. Like, I mean, once again, in Historic, like, imagine having a Torbrand and just, like, playing a Fanatical Firebrand and sacking that shit. So good. Charming Prince. Those are... Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. I like this card, though. I'm sure now people are frustrated, but shut up. Just forget about it. That's not a real card. Come on, Wizards. Let's see. 2 non-real cards in a row. Bad luck. I'm kidding, obviously. She seems also quite interesting. I'm gonna. There's so many cards. There's so many decks I want to build. So many cards I want to build around. Some in Historic, some in Brawl, which we don't have yet. Some in, you know, not Commander, Standard. Actually, before I jump into that, let's see. So it doesn't... Yeah, it still does not look like we can choose Brawl yet, which is what someone said that you could do in a comment, but it doesn't look like that's the case, which I don't appreciate. I thought we were having Brawl immediately to play with friends. Or friends, still no friends list yet. This card seems stupid. By the way, I already have thoughts on how to change my Grixis deck. A lot of that is because of Mega Mogwai, because he posted a little while ago at this point a Grixis build that used the red enchantment. I can't remember the name of it, but it seems decent. So some people are a little confused when I do this, so I'm gonna explain it really quickly. So I'm opening 10 packs at once. I'm still getting the uncommons and commons. It's just showing me what rares I'm getting. This card apparently is also quite good. Fires of Invention, that's the card. So essentially, like, since Grixis Control, as I've said in many of the Grixis decks, it's a lot more of a sorcery speed deck anyway, because you want to have so many planeswalkers, you want to have a decent number of board wipes and things like that. Essentially, the restriction of Fires of Invention, of only being able to cast a spell on your turn, isn't that bad. And because you're often restricted on mana in a deck like that, it's difficult to play an answer and then immediately play a threat. But with Fires of Invention out, you can play a Nicol Bolas, draw that Ritual of Soot, and then cast that Ritual of Soot. Right? Sure, you can't cast another spell, and you can't do anything during your opponent's turn, but that's still fine. At least that's how it looked in Mogwai's video. I don't know if he edited that video a lot to make it look better than it was, but it seems actually a lot better than I initially expected, so I'll definitely be giving that a try on next week's Bolas video. For what it's worth, I'm actually going to be playing that on tomorrow's stream. Yes. Time is fucked. Oko is ridiculous. Like, you have to kill this son of a bastard. Like, as soon as you see him. I'm not afraid. I'm not a fan. I am afraid. Garrick, aka my guy, aka the best around. Just absolute value incarnate. Great Henge also quite nice. Wishclaw I want to break somehow. Fabro Elder, I'm going to be playing in a Niv Mizzet deck. Or Niv Mizzet Reborn, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm also going to be playing an adventure deck. I'm going to be... So, for some videos that I'm going to be doing soon-ish, I'm going to be doing a Knights deck that is both a budget version. I'm gonna essentially do a deck of the budget version, play one game of it. This card's also insane. It's not legendary, fun fact, even though it's a Troll King, not a legendary king. And then do an updated version, like pseudo deck tech. Essentially just talk about like kind of the upgrade process, and then play as many games with that as possible. I'm going to be doing that for Knights, for food, excuse me, for adventures, And I might do it for the non-human thing. I don't know yet. But I think those are like the mechanics that I planned on doing. That kind of same style that I did with the Ravnica stuff. Because I really like doing it. And it seems like most people enjoy it as well. I need stats on my collection. I'm very curious as to how fast I open sets. Midnight Clock is hilarious. I want to try out. This Mill's another thing that I'm going to be doing. Because Mill is just always fun. I know some people don't like Mill, but it's fine. This card is really good. There's so many, like, really good cards. But I'm wondering if we're just going to get a bunch of Oko in Standard. I don't know, man. Like, you know, there's decent responses to things. It should be fine. This card, I have no idea how I'm going to make this work. I don't think it's very good. Maybe it is. Maybe you're playing a self-mill deck or something. Maybe this is like more of a Reanimator card. I don't fucking know. I'd like to open the vault, please. Wait, shouldn't the vault be gone by now? Didn't Wizards say that the vault is still a placeholder? We're technically like today is the launch day, so like we're not in beta anymore. Why is it that the vault is still here when we're not in beta anymore? Did Wizards forget? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that's about. So I have a lot of new Throne of Eldraine cards, and I have a decent ability to craft them. I will be crafting all the, at least a place out of the uncommons. I don't know if I'll be able to craft all the commons immediately, but if there are certain types of decks that you want to see earlier than others, feel free to let me know. But the plan essentially is for a little bit, since we don't have Brawl. At least I don't see that we have Brawl, even in Challenge, unless I'm dumb. And you can somehow designate a Brawl deck. No, wait. New deck. Traditional Historic. Pauper. Direct Game. Singleton. Traditional Standard Historic. So they have Traditional Historic. Direct Game? Can I, like, let's see. Let's do a Legendary Creature. Let's do a Planeswalker, sure. No, so there currently is not a way to do that. What if we do Singleton instead? No, there does not appear to be a way to do that, which is stupid. I could have sworn that Wizard said Brawl is launching with Throne of Eldraine. I know now they've said it's coming in like October, but I could have sworn that that is what they said. Especially, like, at least let us do it in play mode, but it doesn't look like I can, which is fucking garbage. I'm upset by that. But Throne of Eldraine, it's here. If there's certain decks you want to see, let me know. But for right now, Bolas is still coming every Wednesday. Any day that says Historic, I'm going to play Historic. That I think is only like Monday or something. I have a new description preload, so that shows you what my schedule plans on being. All of the Brawl days are going to probably just be events and or standard, essentially filling out more standard because we don't have Brawl yet. And then the Historic day, which is like Sunday or Monday or something, that is going to be best of 1 Historic, because that's all I can do, unfortunately. I wish I could do best of 3 Historic, but I can't. So but as for decks, I plan on trying some of the super obvious decks, kind of get those out of the way first, as it were, and you know, then go into more of the budget upgrade decks, followed then by whatever the hell I want. And whatever the hell I want is going to be affected by whatever the hell you want, so definitely let me know. As for the winners of Bolas's of the Bolas question, that would go to Rama, Rama, I'm not sure. I might mess up your name. Jesus the Guru. Jay is a Dino. Staynplaygames, you won. Jenna, Jarell, maybe. David Collision, hilarious name. Maximo DeMario, and Derek Buchanan. So all of you have won. Contact me on Twitter. Well, in the comments below, post where you're going to contact me and what your name is so that people aren't lying. Contact me on Discord, Twitter, or Twitch. And get your code. And your code is for 1 level of experience, essentially, for Throne of Eldraine. Is there anything else? Oh, if you are looking for the code from the Golgari video, I will be giving that information out on the stream tomorrow, which is Saturday for you, but it isn't for me. I think that's everything. So yeah, I really appreciate all the support that all of you have shown. New set, new cool things. Hopefully the channel can get out of its stagnation a little bit. Channel is I could say it's on a plateau, and that would technically be true. But if you put a ball, it'll roll one direction. No, it's cool though. Yeah, no, I'm super excited for Throne of Eldraine, so hopefully I can make some fun, entertaining videos for you all to watch. What the hell what am I talking about? I feel like more and more at the end of these videos, since I just like naturally don't know how to stop speaking, I just like have fucking no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So you know, thanks to everyone who sticks around, who watches dumb videos, who likes and comments. Preferably someone who subscribes as well. But you know what? That's apparently not as important. I think YouTube like measures comments so highly, like followed by likes. And I've heard that subscriber count like isn't important at all. Like if you're getting millions of views, YouTube is just like, oh yeah, just throw them on trending, make them the front page. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't need to be sappy. I'm not cool. What? I don't know. I've had a long day. Shut up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy Throne of Eldraine. If you plan on it, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, pass the turn, and the vid to some of your friends. And of course, until next time, all will be one.